This is a meeting of the Parking Authority, a regular meeting on Thursday, May 27th at 7 p.m. This meeting is being held via teleconference. And now the chair will call the meeting to order, and then we'll act on the minutes.
Great. Thanks, Elaine. Good evening. This is Rich Fitzgerald. Going to be calling the meeting to order here for the regular, Parking Authority meeting here. I circulated the agenda just yesterday, and we'll go through the agenda and some of the topics here. So with that, the first order here is to act on the minutes from last month. I believe, Eileen, you circulated them a couple weeks ago. I had no comments on. Jude, great job on that as always. I will make an order. I'll make a motion here to approve those meeting minutes.
Second, Greg.
Great. All in favor? Dan? I know Dan's not here.
Yes.
Aye.
Okay, great. Approved. Passed. Excellent. First item, we always have the chair's report. I have nothing new to report. So, Eileen, you want to take us to the next topic?
Sure. Okay, for the office report, stats regarding fiscal 21, we had sold a little over 2,000 permits for the year, which is about 175 fewer than we sold in fiscal 20. Of those 2,000, 87% were for Fairfield, 13% for Southport. Payments at the kiosk and mobile app are increasing, and we're finding that more people are paying on the mobile app than the kiosk, but the kiosk is getting good use, and I think it's convenient for people who go in occasionally, others who use the mobile app in other parts, other different kinds of parking. They've already have an account set up, so they're using that. As far as parkers, today we had a little over 150 people at the lots, and about 130 were at Fairfield, and 20 were at Southport. And we are seeing that the number of parkers is increasing. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday seem to be the days that we have a higher amount, which is kind of typical of a regular year. Friday is always the slowest day of the week, and Monday kind of can be either or. I have no update on the New York rental. I had spoke with the DOT rail operations about it. They seemed to like the idea, but they had to, go forward and talk to a few people. They'll probably have some run it by their code officials. I left a message yesterday and today to try and follow up and see if there was any update that I could bring to the meeting tonight, but I unfortunately didn't hear back. So I'll continue to call and try and get this to move forward so that we can get the renovation done while the number of commuters is down. And they did agree that that was the ideal time to do it. As moving on to renewals, there was a snafu with the vendor last week with an email that went out that kind of confused a lot of our customers, but everything's in order now. We have spoken to a lot of people who and responded to all the emails. We're completely caught up on that. We've been able to help people via phone. But probably about 40 people requested mail-in applications, so we sent them all out, and I would say 10 people so far have brought in the application to the office, so they're all set. As of about 1 o'clock this afternoon, there were 400 people that had renewed or are in the process of renewing, meaning that we are going through the approval queue. We review their permit, make sure they have all their information, everything's accurate, and then we approve it. Then they receive an email saying your permit's been approved, and you may now go in and pay. So that's where we're at. Of the number of renewals that we received, 85% are for Fairfield so far, and that's about it on renewals, unless anyone has any questions. I will say that with the vendor, the problem we had last week, we are doing with them a root cause analysis to find out what happened, because a wrong email went out from them, and I'm confident that they will, put a lot of people toward it, and will be able to determine what the error was so that it is never repeated. And that's probably all I can report, unless anybody else has any questions on either of those items.
Well, I'll say it's encouraging, some of the early people who are interested in renewing, and sorry that you have to deal with that snafu from the vendor, and hopefully this is corrected. But I know it's taken out a lot of your time. So as always, we appreciate everything that you're doing for that.
Yeah, we're in a good place now, and so I think it's going very smoothly. And the system is very good. It's just, sometimes things happen, and we'll find out why. And I have to say, they've been very responsive about taking care of the problem and about finding out what happened. And most of the customers we've talked to have been very, very good, very patient. We've, apologized for the error, and they've been extremely accommodating. As long as they got the help that they needed on the phone or via email or in person, they seemed quite fine.
Okay.
So that's it for the office report.
Okay, great. So I think now the next order here on the agenda is just an executive session. So I think with that, we typically kind of cut off the recording, don't we, I believe?
Yeah. But I think you need to take a vote to go into executive session. Is that correct, Jude?
Rich, I would like to make a motion to go into executive session.
I'll second if you need it.
Okay. Great. It's approved here. Thank you.
So I'm going to take the recording. It is now 7:25, and we have just come out of executive session. No motions or votes were taken during that session.
Great. This is Rich Fitzgerald. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second, Greg.
Okay, so the meeting is adjourned at 7:26.
Excellent. Thank you, everybody, for your time.